Hi everyone, and welcome back to our channel, Cape Cod Like a Local. I'm Tori, and I thought that we would start a new mini-series on our channel where the members of our team talk about their 5 favorite things about living on Cape Cod. I thought this would be fun, particularly because I think that the 5 of us might have wildly different answers. And even if there is some crossover, I guess then you'll just know what people can all agree on that we love the best about living on Cape Cod. So I'm gonna go first and talk about my 5 favorite things about living on Cape. So I think my number one favorite thing about living on Cape Cod is just that there are endless opportunities to get outside and enjoy nature. So if you're like me, you're someone who loves getting outside, being outside as much as possible, Cape Cod is a paradise for people like us. I sincerely feel like no matter where you are on Cape, you are minutes away from some really beautiful outdoor location to spend a day or a couple hours. The options are really limitless. There are countless conservation areas, Audubon trails, Barnstable Land Trust properties that you're able to explore, beaches, lakes, protected woodlands, and honestly all of the villages on Cape have like a beautiful downtown Main Street area to them. So even if you're in a neighborhood, like sincerely, anywhere you are on Cape Cod, you are minutes away from somewhere that you can get outside and enjoy the weather here on Cape year round. Winter, summer, doesn't matter. I love going outside and hiking in the off season at local trails. So I think my next favorite thing about living on Cape Cod would be all of the old homes, or just that historic, charming, old world feel that you'll find on Cape Cod. This might be a little niche. I love old homes. I'm obsessed with old homes. My house is over 150 years old, and there's just no shortage of beautiful, historic New England architecture on Cape, and it's this feeling I feel like you can't replicate in a new home, and we have so many charming properties on Cape, centuries old houses in all of our villages, and it just makes Cape Cod feel special. I think it is part of what gives it that charming seaside village feel. I just love the history, the rich history of it all, and the timeless charm of these homes. Walking through towns like Barnstable, Sandwich, Chatham, Main Street, and Centerville, the beautiful historic residences are plentiful, and you're walking down the street and there might be an old captain's manor and then an inn that's been operating for almost 200 years. It's really cool. The next thing I love about living on Cape Cod is that I feel like there's such a variety of food options on this small peninsula. And you might be expecting me to say that I love fresh seafood and oysters and lobster rolls. And what's funny is I actually don't really eat any of that. I don't even eat meat. Needless to say that Cape Cod is a heaven to people who do, but I actually love Thai food. I love Thai food, I love Japanese food, I love Asian food, and I'm literally not exaggerating when I say that from where I live, I have about 10 options for places to eat that kind of food in driving distance from my house. So if you're a foodie, you can keep busy. You can keep busy on Cape, regardless of what kind of food you like. Seriously, we've got mom and pops, Italian, small bakeries, hidden hole-in-the-wall cafes, international cuisine, amazing farm-to-table options, obviously amazing seafood. Like, regardless of what you like, we have a lot of options here on this little island. So my next favorite thing about Cape Cod is something that I actually don't think everyone loves about this area, and that would be the seasonality. That I actually really love that you're getting 2 different places, 2 different experiences of the Cape in the winter versus the summer. The energy on Cape Cod in the summer is insane. It's just so fun, and I think that some people would choose to focus on the negative aspects that might come along with that, like traffic, the massive influx of tourists to this area, but I feel grateful to live in a place that people want to be. I mean, people spend their summers on Cape Cod. I think that's really cool. And there's a reason for it. I mean, it's just the atmosphere is so fun and lively, and there's live music and all of those seasonal restaurants open up. There's so many beautiful beaches to choose to spend your days at. I just love it, summer on Cape Cod. And I really love winter on Cape Cod. It's a completely different pace. Everything kind of slows down. It's very cozy feeling. You get to find your favorite little coffee shop that stays open year round. And there's all of these places that do stay open, and you come to love those. The beaches are just as beautiful in the off season, except that you get to have them all to yourself, which is an introvert's dream. So I know it's not for everyone, but it is for me. And my last favorite thing about Cape Cod is that I am so close to so many other places that I love to frequent. I am a New England girl through and through. I love the mountains. I feel like I'm always up in New Hampshire visiting family or up in Maine visiting family. So I love how convenient it is to kind of just go off Cape. I can get to so many places I love in under 4 hours, which I think is really awesome. And it kind of gives you that almost bi-coastal feel without obviously having to leave the East Coast. So those are my top 5 favorite things about Cape Cod. I'm very intrigued to see what the other members of our team say. And if you're interested in this little mini series, you want to know some of our favorite things on Cape Cod from a local's perspective, you should definitely stick around. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel, and we will see you next week on Cape Cod Like a Local. Bye!